Good afternoon. I'm Firebox. I created a Elfbot Rebellion guide for the current Christmas event going on in PokeMMO. This guide shows what every Elfbot looks like while you're playing in the game. I primarily did this because it can be kind of hard with how similar some of the Elfbots look, because the secondary is random, but the lead is guaranteed. So this will help you in-game determine what type is what in case you aren't familiar 100% with every single enemy Elfbot. And it will also go over their appearance description as well. I also talk about boss types and their weakness, a chart which is going to show general weaknesses and strengths. This is more for general use for those of you who don't necessarily know what every single weakness and what every single strength is against poison, fighting, etc. It really doesn't matter what type, but still I think it's helpful for general use. And I also went ahead and included the move set for every single offensive and defensive Elfbot that you can choose from when you start the game. This will help you before you even enter a game, especially since it's a team format. If you don't want people to sit there and you feel like you're kind of pressured to pick quickly, you'll have a little bit more time to look through, and this at least puts it in a more condensed area. So hopefully you guys find that useful as well. I went ahead and linked my beginner guide I made for this event as well, just in case you haven't seen it yet, and a Discord link to join my Discord. This is a growing community that talks about gym strategies, things happening in PokeMMO, such as market changes. We talk about berry farming and a lot more just general topics of what's actually going on. So feel free to join that if you'd like. Now I want to go ahead and actually go through the document and show you what I've been working on. So you'll see here in one very convenient page length, it has every single Elfbot with the type and exactly what they look like. So you no longer have to sit there and guess, okay, well, was this one the dark or the psychic? Was this one the bug or the grass? Was it the flying or the ice or the water? There's a lot of them that when you look at them from here, it might seem kind of obvious, but there's a lot of colors here. Like flying and poison, these look very, very similar. And at least in my opinion, it's very easy to mix these up. So, at least for me, this is going to help me out tremendously and might make my runs feel a little bit less stressful slash feeling like I don't know what types are what. So, it's going to make my runs definitely more efficient. I went ahead and added some notes here as well. For those of you that don't know, if an enemy Elfbot has a red antenna, it is considered an offensive type. And if it is a blue antenna, it's considered a defensive type. The lead order is consistent regardless of the first one that you choose, to my understanding. So it'll be normal, psychic, fire, grass, rock, flying, steel, dragon, water, bug, electric, ice, ground, poison, fighting, dark, ghost. To my knowledge, this is not going to change. This is the lead order. Now keep in mind, the secondary is random, but this should definitely help you, at least for planning out your runs and determining what Elfbots that each of you want to start with. This might help determine what kind of strategy you guys want to go into the run with. Now for the bosses, to my knowledge, this is a random order, and I think that is confirmed. There's one called the Mountain Muncher. This is just a dark type mon, so use fighting and bug and you'll clear it pretty easily. There's a circuit tree. This one is electric, so you really want to use ground. For the bot cracker, it's a rock type, so you want to use water, grass, fighting, ground, or steel. And for the Santa, it's a fighting type, so you want to use flying and psychic. This is something that I was able to find online, which I think is a pretty good example of just showing the weaknesses and strengths versus every mon. It's very compact, and if there's something you're not 100% sure about, it feels like it's a pretty good place to go just to get an idea of what is going to be effective against what and what you don't want to use / use against the different combinations. Down here is where I have all of the move sets. So you'll see here, it just kind of goes in order with offense and defense and goes down the list. I wanted to keep this as condensed as I could because there are screenshots out there, but they're a lot of pages long. This can just give you a very quick look at just the moves, and I might add more details at a later time, but for now, it shows, just every single type, the offense, defense, and it goes down the list. It's about 2 pages long because there is quite a lot of ones you can choose from. In my opinion, it's pretty helpful to look at them in a condensed format such as this. So that's my guide. I am planning on adding more information as it's given. If there's anything else that's important that should be added to this guide, I will add it. I am going to have a link in the description of this video to be able to access this guide. It's going to be a Google Doc. So make sure to check this out if you want to use this for yourself. I would highly recommend it, and it will probably improve your runs by a significant amount for those of you that are, just trying to learn and try to get as far as you can. Thank you all for watching. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, you should. I make a wide variety of PokeMMO content. I'm currently posting Christmas events / guides, such as this video here. I post gym run guides. I posted some berry farming guides, alpha farming guides, and I post some miscellaneous videos here and there about things happening in the market, etc. So if that kind of thing interests you, I would appreciate it. Currently, I think about 20% of you have subscribed, which is a lot better than it was 3 weeks ago, and the channel's been doing really well, so I'm very happy about that. We're nearing 1,850 subs, which is about an increase of 100, give or take, from about a month ago, so definitely happy about that. That's about it. I hope you enjoy this guide and you get as much use out of it as I will. Have a great day.